You know that is what you must do to accomplish what you want to accomplish, but you're not following it. So what does that tell you? That tells you that you want to fail and that you have set yourself up to fail. Because if you know what to do and you're not doing it, then you're just yo. It's your boy D. Welcome back, guys, to another video. Make success an inevitability. Live life in a way where it's not if you'll succeed, but a matter of when you will succeed. Let's just do a little thought experiment. If you knew that you could accomplish anything you want in life, if you could have anything you want, you could be with anyone or people that you want, and that you could achieve any goal you set your mind to, how high would you aim? What's the difference between that and you right now? Let's talk about it, guys. So to make success an inevitability, there is one crucial key that every person must have. And that is a well thought out, concise, and coherent plan. It's the plan, guys. So let's talk about how you plan to make success an inevitability. First of all, you have to understand what success means to you. What is success? Have you ever even thought about it? What do you want in life? What do you want to look like in life? What do you want your reality to be? You have to be able to completely visualize and verbalize this ideal self. Because if you don't know your end destination, how would you even know how to get there? So step one, before you figure out the how, understand the what. What do you want in life? Are you happy with the way you currently are? Are you happy with everything you have in your life? Do you want anything more? Do you want to remove anything out of your life? These are all questions that you have to ask while you formulate your plan. You need your dream outcome, your ideal self. You need to be able to verbalize it and visualize it so coherently. Because if you can't verbalize exactly what you want, that means you don't know what you want. And that is a pitfall in and of itself. There's this quote from Blue Lock, a manga that I've read, and I just want to share this quote that the #1 soccer player in the world, the #1 striker, he was explaining to someone, an up-and-comer, Isagi, if you know, you know. He's trying to also become the best striker. He had the plan, he had the end goal to become the best striker, but he wasn't able to formulate the plan, or he wasn't able to coherently speak and verbalize said plan. So the quote goes, "You cannot not know something about your own plans. Not knowing means there is wishful thinking in your thought process, which is merely noise. And that lack of logic can destroy any plan." So you have your dream outcome, your ideal self. Now you have to have your plan. And I was very specific on it being very concise, having a step-by-step that you could take action on every single day and measure backwards to see how you're doing, to measure your progress. Because if you don't have that, that is the bare minimum, by the way. If you don't have it step by step laid out inside of your brain, or even written down so you can accomplish it, how do you know where you're going? How do you know how you're going to get there? How do you know if you're going to get there? There's a lot of cloudiness in your plan. So do you really think that success is an inevitability currently? Let's say you have your outcome that you want, If you don't have that plan, you're just wishing upon a star. Are you willing to leave your fate and your future up to chance? Are you okay with hoping that you'll get what you want instead of knowing for sure that you will achieve it? Where does the confidence come from if you don't know that you have something logical and concise that backs up your belief? How can you believe in yourself? How can you believe in a plan that isn't fully thought out? Don't wish upon a star. Don't leave it up to fate. Take reality. Take your goals. Grab it by its throat. Make it whatever you want it to be. It's not up to chance, guys. Don't leave it up to chance. And if you aren't 100% sure about your plan, if there is any cloudiness, if there is any not knowing, you gotta rethink your plan ASAP. So for the people who say, I don't know what to do, what do I do to start? Formulate a plan. Put down the phone, put down your TikTok and Instagram or YouTube or whatever you use to distract yourself from reality. Whatever you use to escape the sad reality that is your life. Put that shit down, start using your brain and think. It's that simple. Think about what you want. Think about why you want what you want. Once you have that figured out, think how you're going to get there. And it definitely will feel tough at first when you start, because you might have all these lofty ambitions, but you're so far away from it that you feel frozen, that you feel stuck, like there's no way of getting out. So I have two pieces of advice for that. There's two ways of going about it. You could have your end goal and then retrace your steps all the way back until you get to where you are currently. Understanding where you are currently in life, understanding where you are on your map, where you are on your journey is crucial to understand where you need to go or what you have to do to get where you need to go. If there's 1,000 steps left in your journey and you only think there's 500, you're never going to reach the end. Know where you are, know where you want to go, know how to get there. And two, if you haven't built up the self-confidence and the self-belief to quite literally aim as high as possible, like we were talking about, if you knew you could do anything in this world and have anything you want, how high would you aim? There would be no question of a doubt on whether or not you believe yourself because you know it's going to come true. Imagine the confidence that you will carry, the aura in your eyes and your presence when you walk into the room, because there's a self-belief that no one can take away from you. But if you haven't achieved that yet, there's no need to aim too high because that will only discourage you. Create smaller goals. For example, let's just say you have $10 to your name and you want $1 million. That might seem way too far away, so aim at $100 or $1,000 or even $11. Anything that will get you closer to your goal, aim for it. Because when you go from 10 to 11, you'll realize you have the ability inside of you to accomplish. You went from 10 to 11, now take it from 11 to 12, step by step. This is what builds the confidence. This is what builds the self-belief. When you see that you can actually do anything that you want in life, you will never have a problem with self-confidence ever again. Because the self-confidence issues come from not believing in yourself. Comes from seeing yourself as lesser than you actually are. Understand that each human has unlimited potential to do whatever they want in life. Whether or not you fully tap into that potential is all up to you. You could watch these videos, you could try to get advice from people in real life, you could try to look for an answer externally. But I hope you know, I'm gonna tell you the answer right now. None of that is gonna help you. Because the answer is always within. You have to go within first to then project outwards. Because if you haven't gone within, what are you projecting? So now that you have your plan and the actionable steps that you're taking every single day, well, that you need to take every single day, let's just say you're not doing it. What does that tell you? What does that tell you if you're not following your plan? Number one, you hate yourself and you want to fail. You have tried to set yourself up for success by formulating a plan. You know that is what you must do to accomplish what you want to accomplish, but you're not following it. So what does that tell you? That tells you that you want to fail and that you have set yourself up to fail. Because if you know what to do and you're not doing it, then you're just coping. You're hoping again. Hoping, coping, wishing upon a star, leaving fate and your future up to the hands of whatever. And you really must hate yourself if you think that's okay. I personally can't think of another reason besides that. Number two, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you actually don't want what you think you want. Let's just say you want $1 million. And you know you need to make money every day to achieve it. And then you go ahead and not only not make money, you spend money on nonsense. That tells you that you don't actually want $1 million. Let me correct myself. You want the $1 million, but you don't want the work that comes with it. There is no light without dark. There is no yin without yang. If you want something, accept the work that comes with it. And if you're not putting in that work, that tells you that you actually don't want it. You don't want it that bad. And my argument is you don't want it at all. Because a lot of people say it's a continuum on how much you want it. But there's a line in the sand. There's the divide between the people that want it and do it and the people that don't do it. It's binary. Don't fool yourself into saying, I want it somewhat, but I need to start wanting it more. It's either you want it all or you don't want any of it. Don't fool yourself. And there's actually nothing wrong with understanding that you don't want what you thought you want. Understanding that you don't want what you thought you want. That's a tongue twister. Because, like we said before, the very first step is understanding where you are. Where you are in your chessboard. Where is your position on the battlefield? If you don't know where you are, you're not going to know how to get to where you want to go. So, accept that you don't want what you thought you want. Now, again, think. Think about what you actually want. Why did you think you wanted this thing? Is there a reason? Are you trying to cope? Are you trying to run away from what you actually want? And me personally, I could tell that was what I was doing. I was chasing the money because I was good at it. So I thought that was all I wanted. Turns out, money is actually the number 2 thing in my life. Relationship is the number 1 thing in my life. But I was no good at it. I was trash. I didn't know how to talk to girls. I didn't know how to build a real connection other than getting cheeks. And that is not a flex at all. It's like, where I am right now is I'd rather get no cheeks and learn how to build a real connection. Because that will make the cheeks even better. If you know, you know. And number 3, similarly correlated with number 1, you don't believe you can really do it. If there is no light at the end of the tunnel, any human would give up. If you don't think that is possible, you won't do it. It was like the 3-minute mile. Before it was done, no one could break that 3-minute threshold. Then it was accomplished once, and then everyone around the world started beating the 3-minute mile. Why was it before no one could do it, and then one person did it, and now everyone could do it? It's because people realized that it was possible. If you could believe that it's possible, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you could see the light, It will take you further and push you harder than you could have ever imagined you could do. And this is an upward spiral, because now you're starting to build more confidence in yourself. You realize, I can do it. It is possible. So back where we started this video, if you could accomplish anything you want in life, if you could have anything you want in life, be with whoever you want to be with in life, how high would you aim? And why aren't you doing it now? If you know, you know, guys. Make success an inevitability. Make the plan, know where you want to go, get there, work hard, take steps every single day until you reach where you want to go. And my theory is, once you reach it, there's only one way to go. You just gotta keep going up. Break more limiting beliefs. Elevate up into the solar system, the universe, another dimension. Tap into a frequency, a vibration, a power, an energy that you never thought was possible, that you didn't know you had in you. I'll see you at the top, guys. Keep elevating. Thank you for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. We gotta keep pushing out videos. Elevate every day, 1% better. Holla.